Hey everybody, my name is Nathan Albrand. I'm all-natural NPC Physique competitor. I am training right now for a show in San Diego. A few weeks out, and it's pretty early in the morning right now. Getting up for some morning fasted cardio and about to take my TestoFuel. As I increase my cardio, drop my calories down, the golden rule is to maintain as much lean muscle mass as I can while dropping body fat and shredding up. So taking it with some morning coffee, wake me up and get me ready for that cardio that I'm about to go do, and then train later on today. I was 15 years old. My stepdad was military. He was like, hey, let's go to the gym. We're gonna start working out, lifting some weights, and I kind of fell in love with it there. So a little over 4 years ago, started personal training, realized that was my passion, and I love it.
Use probably this song.
My posing coach in all the posing last few weeks has told me that my biceps are not proportional. So although today is like chest and tricep, I am gonna get probably 4 to 6 sets on biceps just to try to bring them up as much as I can before the show, because apparently they're not big enough.
One of the problems that you come up with when you do something like this, somebody that's over 40, is maintaining that lean muscle mass when you're cutting. No matter how old you are, whether you're 20 years old or 41, that's the golden ticket right there, is maintaining lean muscle mass while cutting as much body fat as possible. It just gets harder when you're older. Being 41, I've got to maintain that test level, and TestoFuel definitely helps me with that. Having a training partner is great. You have a teammate, really, and they help keep you motivated. When you're feeling low, you help motivate them when they're feeling low.
I am very hungry and headed over to the gym, go pose. Last posing session before we go on stage.
Great forward underneath. This is where we're supposed to be. Showing up here, it's in the front. So face the wall. Keep bring your arms out so tight. Okay. So when you're here, or from here,
The last week of the competition, 6-7 days out, is peak week, and that's the real struggle right there. You're cutting back your diet even more. You're cutting your calories even more. You're very dehydrated. You're trying to dry out, try to show as much definition and vascularity as possible so that you just come on stage shredded.
Distilled water molecules aren't all the same. So spring water has got a lot of your minerals in there. So the water molecule of distilled water is slightly larger, so it doesn't get absorbed into all your bodily tissue. So I'm retaining less water, like sub-Q water. I'll introduce spring water here right before the show, but for these 2 days, it's all distilled water. Meal number 2. Just a little update. Taking my supplements right now, eating my second meal, then hitting the road. San Diego, here we come.
So, you get there, you have your orientation. You're getting that the day before, and then Brad and I are trying to kill time in San Diego. trying to distract ourselves from food. Brad's definitely a joker. He definitely makes the best of those situations.
Little espresso shot. Cheers, Brad. Cheers.
It's about an ounce of fucking liquid.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Oh God, tastes like fish. Mine tastes like fish.
Mine tastes like hate.
Have to eat celery, but I'm pretending like mine is a nice buffalo chicken wing. Right there.
In-N-Out French fries.
In-N-Out French fries, a good one.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be a California roll with spicy tuna on top of it. Hold on. Oh, so good.
It's a one-day show, so pre-judging was in the morning, then we had like a 3-hour break, and then we had our finals at night. You know, stepping on stage and pre-judging is when I got to see all my competitors that I was competing against. I knew right away, you know, who the competition's gonna be, and if I'm gonna place top 5. And I got moved around on stage, which so far is a good thing. That generally tells me that one judge on one side of the panel wants to get a better look at you, so they'll ask you to move down the line, and you want their eyes on you as much as possible when you're on stage. Whether you have 5 competitors or you have 20 on stage, everybody comes back for finals. As they're going down the line, they're calling those guys 5th place, 4th place, 3rd place, and you're not getting called.
131, Kenny Kilpatrick.
You know, shit starts to get real. You start to get nervous, you know? You start to wonder, you start to doubt yourself. You start to wonder, what am I gonna place? Am I gonna place?
Finishing in 3rd place is number 129, Espen Arntzen. Finishing in 2nd is number 132, Nathan Albrand. And the winner of our Masters Men Physique Over 40 class is number 168, Kenny Perkins.
You know, not getting first place is tough. You know, you feel like you deserve it. You feel like you brought your best, and when other people disagree with you, that's a tough pill to swallow. It's like getting kicked off a horse. I mean, that's definitely something you got to get back out there and you got to do it again. It's tough when you don't get first. You put a lot of that work into yourself and a lot of time. TestoFuel was the reason why I was able to maintain that lean muscle mass. I mean, you know, without that supplement, I would not have been able to go on stage at the weight that I was, with the amount of muscle that I had, and as shredded as I was. So, you know, as a trainer, for any clients that I have that you know, might be a little bit older, 30s, 40s, 50s, I would definitely recommend TestoFuel for them to you know, maintain their hormone levels, maintain testosterone levels. It's a good thing.